I was just demonetized on YouTube. What? Black women, you tear your hair out by the roots. You put every sort of chemical on your hair to straighten it out, despite being so proud of being black. So let me give you advice. Let me turn this racist stream around into something positive. Okay, black women, listen up. Listen up. A black woman is speaking.
We have this racist here in 2025, and I really feel like she's a grifter. And I believe that she doesn't really mean the words that she say, not in a way of like, I feel sympathy for her, but in a way of like, I don't believe that she's standing behind her words, because as her being a racist, she's doing this for the money. As for other racists on the internet, they see people like Nick Fuentes and other people, just like these social media influencers like TJR or let's say some of these fitness influencers are starting to be openly racist, no longer subtle, being openly racist, and they see that they get a larger support just for that. And it's crazy that in 2025 we are having a pop-up of racists in our communities every single day, and you never know it. And it's so sad to see that this is what America is becoming. Subtle racism is no longer subtle. People are being out in the open with it, but I love it. I love it. Tell me that you're racist so I can stay far, far away from you. So let's go ahead and get straight into the video right here. Let's see what Flacco got going on.
So this racist grifter on YouTube called Lily Gaddis has announced that she can't pay her bills because YouTube has demonetized her. Now, if that's not hilarious to you, right, what's even more hilarious from my perspective when I watched this entire video, because I watched it from front and back. Oh, I enjoyed this video. The funniest part about this video is the grand delusion. A lot of these people, especially like the racist grifters, like the super far right clowns, so they believe like the world is after them. Like they believe that whatever racist grift they're trying to peddle online is so important and so impactful that the Matrix, the billionaires, they're after them. They want to silence their voice, not knowing they're as insignificant as their opinions, okay?
The tragedy of today that we are going to be talking to is not about black people attacking more whites on the trains. Shockingly enough, we are actually going to get to talk about something different. I know that that's a common thread that seems to be happening all the time, but today, you know what's happening? They're trying to keep a real down. They're trying to keep a real nigga down. That's what they're trying to do because they cannot handle the truth. And this is just the facts. When you come speaking the truth about certain things, if you're raising racial awareness, let's say, if you are, heaven forbid, pro-white or a pro-white voice out there, which I am, which I always will be and will always influence my content no matter what it is, they will try to keep you down. I've said in a couple other videos that there is a pipeline of cancellations.
These people are delusional. They're sick. They truly, in their minds, believe they are putting out profound, impactful work, when in fact, all they're doing is lowbrow grifting. Nothing is impactful, nothing is intelligent, nothing is smart about what they're doing. It's all lowbrow, low-level, low-hanging fruit grifting. Let's take a look at some of the profound, impactful work that Lily Gaddis can't believe she got canceled for.
What? Black women, you tear your hair out by the roots. You put every sort of chemical on your hair to straighten it out, despite being so proud of being black. And then you wonder why you have alopecia. And then you guys fight all the time. And yet you wear massive hoop earrings. You wear weaves in your hair. You wear fake eyelashes, wear fake nails. All of these things are not conducive to fighting, okay? So let me give you advice. Let me turn this racist stream around into something positive. Okay, black women, listen up. Listen up. A black woman is speaking. When you are fighting, when you are going to battle.
I think this is the most corniest shit I have ever seen. People who are racist on the internet, people who do crazy stuff on the internet, I don't think you should be monetized for it. Like, okay, so now speaking on the train incident in Charlotte, let's just see, because she said that black people commit a lot of crimes against white people, but here we are just looking at the homicide rate, and if we speaking on the homicide that happened on that train with the white girl and the black man, which was clearly he had some type of psychotic problem going on with him. So let's just see here. Black on black homicide, roughly 88 to 93% of black homicide victims are killed by black offenders. White on white homicide, around 80 to 84% of white homicide victims are killed by white offenders. This clearly shows that no matter what she says on the internet, when it comes down to a black person killing a black person, white person killing a white person, you're most likely to be killed by your own ethnic group. It's common. I mean, it makes the most sense because white people around white people more often than white people around black people, or black people are around white people. Black people are more likely to be around black people than white people. Depends on what community you're on.
She's not even good at what she wants to do. She wants to be viewed as a thought leader, as an idea giver, but she's not a thought leader. She's not an idea giver. She's not saying anything that people want to listen to. She's nothing but a racist rage baiter. And she's not even good at that, right? Because after a while of doing this shtick, right, people just kind of dismisses you, and you're now just a weirdo in a corner shouting at the moon. Nobody can hear you. Nobody is listening to you. Like, you're not a threat enough to where the Matrix or, like the infrastructure is trying to cancel you. Bro, you probably got flagged for saying some racist things that YouTube automatically demonetizes you. It's simple as that, bro. You're not big enough. You're not wise enough. You're not smart enough. You're not a threat enough to galvanize anybody around you to where the infrastructure or the Matrix wants you out.
Video, the cancellation cycle. They try to defame you. They try to take away your platform. When they can't take away your platform or get you banned, then they will take away your means of funding the project. They will demonetize you so that you cannot make the money that's necessary to continue putting out the content. If they can't stop you then, well, then they try to either jail you or ruin your life through lawfare, or like what's happening to Candace Owens, maybe even put out a hit on your life. Well, I am in the middle phase right now. I was just demonetized on YouTube. Okay, this happened this past week. I didn't announce it because I was trying to appeal the process and whatever, but that's what's going on, folks. I've been demonetized on YouTube. And I always wondered about creators who made a big deal about that until I realized, oh, that's like your sole form of income. Like, so now I'm just making videos for free, and I have the electricity bill for all the billions of lights that's in here. I have to pay for the equipment, and you still have to pay for the people who make the thumbnails. You got a lot of bills to do, aside from the builds of natural life there. So yes, I have officially been demonetized on YouTube, which was my sole form of income. Aside from a few tiny little outlets here and there, YouTube was my main moneymaker, and I'm kind of stupid. I don't have a 5-year plan. I don't plan ahead. I live in the moment. I put it all out there. I'm an open book. I live with my heart on my sleeve. If I say something, I mean it.
That's not true, though. You did have a 5-year plan, and you said it out your own mouth. Your 5-year plan was to rage bait black people with your racist rhetoric and rage bait us into propelling you up to be a millionaire as this extremely popular, polarizing figure in politics. That was your plan. Unfortunately for you, though, you came up with that plan at the same time where everybody else on the right was coming up with that plan, right? Where all the right-wing grifters were also coming up with that plan. So you saying the N-word multiple times, you disparaging black people, they didn't really stand out. It was just one of many. And bro, at some point, bro, like when you have so many people going at black folks stop caring. Listen, we can't even differentiate between you and Owen. Like, the average black person probably just view all of you racist grifters as the same little clump of people. We can't even identify you guys individually, which is why it didn't work. I told you, when I tell you Lily really believed in this business plan, she really thought that business plan of race baiting black people was the way to go. Oh, she was so confident in it. She was on Twitter telling everybody, bruh, oh, nah, these black folks about to make me a millionaire, man. These black folks about to make me famous, man. Oh, all I got to say is the N-word and they gonna go crazy. I found a get-rich-quick scheme. She took to Twitter and said, thanks, black community, for helping to launch my new career in conservative media. You all played your role well, like the puppets you are. Heart emoji. I'm going to tell you where Lily went wrong at. She's too stupid. Like, she's too dumb for her own good. You see, Lily, when you look around and you look at the other people who are pretty popular and thriving in this space, they left some room of plausible deniability. right? You know, like those racist conservatives, like who their entire rhetoric is racist, but then they'll say, "Oh, I'm not racist. I have black friends I like. How dare you say I'm racist?" You leave some plausible deniability to where you're still able to assimilate a mainstream media, right? You're still able to come around and do certain things and move and shake. During her first appearance on a mainstream outlet, it became perfectly clear this chick isn't cut out for mainstream. She isn't cut out for a career in public speaking or a career as a thought leader, because she absolutely fumbled the bag during her first appearance. Even the biggest and saddest right-wing racist grifters know you don't go on a mainstream outlet and just expose yourself. A lot of these.
But before we even get into that though, a lot of these radicals, they always have like a chick in their armor. Just like when Nick Fuentes said that dating women is gay.
Why do you think dating women is gay?
Men are using condoms. What's gayer than using a condom? Preventing your virile seed from impregnating a woman? Not to sound graphic, but like that's very gay.
They see a white woman calling a black autistic kid the N-word and say, dang, they could raise up $500,000 for that? $500,000? Okay, let me try it. And then they go on the internet and then they try it and then they see that, oh, YouTube don't play this. And even on Twitter, it's to a point to where like, shit, people from Pakistan, people from India, people from Sri Lanka, people from Asia, just on Twitter, just speaking racist shit about black people 24/7. And sometimes it don't even be the people from here, from America, people from the UK, people from Australia, people from Canada. But they love speaking this racist shit until one of these racists pick up a firearm and then they go shoot up a crowd of people like they did in Australia. And then they don't want to take no responsibility for that. No, they not going to do that. Maybe I should chill out on speaking racist because white people are getting up and they are shooting up black churches and stuff like that. No, I'm going to keep going because I'm getting money. I didn't tell him to do that. But when it come down to killing maybe your kid, when it come down to maybe killing one of your family members, maybe when it come down to killing some person that's a friend close to you, yeah, now you want to call for the violence to stop. And it's so sad that it has to get to that point. And I would never call for that violence to happen, but sometimes shit got to hit close to home in order for people to realize this shit is real.
Well, they go on platforms like Piers Morgan and they play it low, right? And they kind of dilute their opinions. They play the 50, they play the middle, don't really, give their extreme opinions because they want to get invited back and they kind of feel like you kind of have to operate from within. Lily Gaddis, after like a brief interrogation by Piers Morgan, absolutely crumbled, folded under pressure, just exposed herself completely. And this was the beginning of her downfall because once you admit you are an openly racist, there's really no reason for anybody to take you seriously. Like nobody is inviting you on to debate you. Like you are an open racist. Like nothing you have to say is going to be valuable. You have to at least play the 50, I like all people, I'm not racist, I just like my people more. You got to play rhetoric like that to be accepted. But she just embarrassed herself, crumbled, exposed herself.
A disgusting racist woman who repeatedly spews the M-word, first at a young child and then at the person taking the video of her, does it with complete impunity, does it numerous times. We are talking about a bona fide, unquestionable racist. So I don't understand why what you've just said to me bears any relation to white unity or anything that you've just said. She's just a racist. End, isn't she? You wouldn't dispute that.
It's not about her. It's not about her. It's about
well, it is about
people
her
coming together and supporting another white person. And it doesn't matter.
Why would you want to support a white racist?
Because I want to support free speech, and you cannot have free speech in a country.
No, that's fine. You can support free speech, but you also have to be accountable for what you say. Would you use the N-word out of interest?
Yes.
You would?
I do, quite frankly.
You use the M-word quite frequently. Well, why? Other than the fact you're a despicable racist. Are you?
I wish that black dude right here was not there. Because if you would have heard her say that on the internet, and Myron, he just a straight coon. He just waiting. He just waiting. He love this shit. But I wish he wasn't here because I would love to hear her say that. And if she would say that, oh my God, she would have got canceled. Sometimes these apartments, even if sometimes the apartments that they stay in be kicking these people out. Like I be waiting sometimes for their life to fall apart in order for them to realize that shit is real. But I wish this black man was not here because if he wasn't here, she would have said that, and I would have loved for her life to fall apart. I would have loved for her life to fall apart.
Some would say I am. I guess according to the ADL, I'm a white supremacist. I'm a neo-Nazi.
Yeah, well, if you use the N word repeatedly, you are a racist, then, are you?
Sure, I'll embrace that. If that means forwarding, helping white people achieve freedom of speech, real freedom of speech, which, by the way, Shiloh Hendricks is being attacked on all fronts.
Freedom of speech is not being freedom from consequences. Let's just get that. Let's just say that. Don't forget that point.
Bring legal charges against her. They're trying to get her children taken away. So you were saying Carmelo Anthony, it doesn't matter. That's a different.
Sorry, but just to be
thing.
clear, you just said to me you use the N word regularly. In what context? Do you use it with black people?
Yes, if it's appropriate.
When would it be appropriate to use the N word? When would it be appropriate?
Anytime I feel like it.
So you're an unashamed racist.
Correct.
Well, do you understand that makes you a despicable human being?
I guess so. I don't really care. I mean,
She was invited on to discuss Shiloh Hendricks. You know Shiloh Hendricks, right? Like the woman who called the 5-year-old autistic kid the hard ER, the N-word with the hard ER, her. She was invited on to talk about that woman. And she spent the latter part of an hour defending that woman for calling the 5-year-old an hard ER, the hard N-word. There's nothing more despicable. Once you do that to yourself, bro, you are essentially a sitting duck, right? For YouTube to just wave that wand and say, you're gone. But the funniest part about this, right? So she will claim that she's a free speech person. She believes in these things, right? She's gonna still speak up for the truth no matter what. She's a martyr. As soon as she got demonetized, now she's telling her people she's done with politics. She's now want to talk about culture and fashion. That's how you know it's a grift. She gets demonetized and she's done. As soon as she can't make money from being racist no more, she's now done with the racist grift. She's now moving on to teaching women how to dress.
So what I can do, I can't change politics. I'm never going to run for office. I don't think women belong in politics. This is as close to the sun as I shall fly when it comes to politics. I can't do much in the political scene. I did my part. I've got not going to lie. I did a good part in the cultural awakening. I helped to break that glass ceiling of cancel culture and of stigmatized speech and of political correctness. And that's what I wanted to do. I came in like a firebrand and I destroyed it. Okay. I've enjoyed politics to its max. I debated Piers Morgan about racial slurs on international television. All right. I went nuclear viral for using a racial slur. I crewed a platform. I've talked all about politics. I've enjoyed talking about politics. I've enjoyed talking about the issues that have befallen our country. But there's two sides of me. I don't just want to rant about, crime statistics, because they will always be with us. Until we can fix this problem, that will always be with us. But what we can change is we can change our culture one person at a time. And that's what the girls are for. That's what the girls can help do. We can help impact the culture. We're not going to run for office. We're not going to be politicians. We're not going to be the next Uncle H. But we can help influence culture, fashion, art, literature, architecture, style.
Oh my God.
See, that's where her heart really at. She don't care about this shit. She really don't care. She don't have a passion for this. She just seen it was money. And then the fact that you even seen it for money and you didn't even save up. It's the same thing with Myron. Myron, and at least he's a prepared racist. Myron still drives the same Honda Civic 2005, 2008. I don't know which one, but it's some old Honda. He don't have a Lambo. He's a millionaire. He getting paid $20,000-$30,000 a month from his real estate investments. Smart guy, but he just a coon, straight coon. But other than that, he's a prepared racist. But all that money you made, you didn't make any type of investments, 5-year plan, buy any real estate, any type of investments. Do you have any, like even the most simplest, like a retirement plan? Nothing. Nah, you just spend it all in the moment. You love fashion. That's your real passion. And it's okay. That's your real passion. But I hate when people grift for money. Because when the money slow up, are you still going to be a racist? No. Then your heart was never to be a racist. Your heart was to make money. So why didn't you just go sell clothes, do fashion in the first place? Instead of just doing this pathetic shit. And that's the type of stuff that I hate. I hate it even worse when it's fake. At least have like a real burning fire flame behind it. Like Nick Fuentes. But even with Nick Fuentes, he's changing. Like, these people don't be real fire burning, passionate racists. Mainly because I really feel like they don't be that much because they start to see like some coons like Myron or Officer Tatum be wanting to support them. Where like, if you're a racist, bro, that shit is pathetic, bro. Some of y'all have black coworkers and go to every day, smile on their face, fist bump, all that shit. Then soon you go home, you talking this racist shit. I hate these people. Like, come on, bro, don't play in black people's faces. Saying, oh, like, you know what I'm saying, you cool with them and you cool with them at work, or this is my good black friend, and then as soon as you go back home, you get on the phone with your friends or you play the game with your friends, you calling them the N-word and all that crazy shit. Like, I don't respect that shit, in my personal opinion. That shit's pathetic to me. But if y'all like this video right here, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Make sure you go check out my Twitch, and also watch my recent video, which will be right here. And make sure you hit the subscribe button right here. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.